Came out to my car one day and there was a snowblower in the back seat, in the trunk. I had let someone borrow my car, and what did they do? They went out and stole the snowblower.
Oh.
You know?
My terrible story is, I think it was 10th grade, and my mom didn't have a lot of money, so when I got something new to wear, it was like a big deal. And I remember I had on these new like cowboy boots, and I was walking. I think it was. Well, I remember leaving one of the classes, and the hallway went downward, and it was slippery, and I fell and splayed in front of everyone. And I remember just feeling so dumb and just so humiliated. And so that was one of my bad memories. And then Tim, who was in choir with us? Tim Lang, because I had really big hair, as you might recall. I still kind of have big hair, but I just have a lot of hair. And he said, "You look like Dolly Parton." I'll never forget that. Now, Ed, you also had big hair, and I remember seeing you. You no longer have big hair. You still have all your hair, but it's no longer big.
Certainly, I had a lawsuit against Napoleon Dynamite.
My favorite movie, by the way.
Pretty sure they saw a picture of me and wanted that guy to look like me.
Hey, yeah, you probably could get credit for that look, for that movie.
So nowadays, my kids will sit there and they just love to do this. They'll say, "Let me show you a picture of my dad. Have you ever seen this movie?" And they somehow I think they've got it as a screensaver on their phone to just quickly whip it out and say, here is my dad, Napoleon Dynamite, and complete with the glasses and everything. And I tell people I carried a pick in my back pocket just to get my hair to stand out like that. But yeah, that was.
Do you guys remember in middle school? I don't know. Well, at Edison, it was super popular to roll up your pants and have tube socks, and you'd have sometimes one pant leg rolled up, and then you always had a comb in your back pocket. Did you guys do that at your school? Because at Edison, that was a look. Did you guys do that at your elementary school?
But I wasn't terribly fashionable back in the day, so I believe you. I remember seeing that.
Yes. Did you guys
wearing two Izod shirts at the same time?
Oh,
I do remember that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then when dudes were starting to wear pink shirts, I remember like, are you kidding me? Guys are going to wear pink, and now it's a thing.
What were with those hiking boots with the red shoestrings?
I had one. I had a pair of those.
I remember. Though I wasn't out and about in the school too much because I had the television, radio, and TV block for 2 years and just had a blast with like Adrian White, Michael Prude, and.
But I know all those kids, and I know you guys had a lot of fun.
And I know that I was in Nightlife, for the newspaper, but I barely remember that. I barely remember Nightlife.
When is this thing? October 7 and 8. 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
I know for me, what I'm most looking forward to is, again, seeing familiar faces, and some have already signed up, and I'm so glad about that. There are more that I hope are coming. I'm saddened to hear about a couple that just will not come. And I understand that there are some wounds from that time in life that some people just cannot get past. And maybe some things happen to them that we don't know about. So I'm sad about that. And I know that they won't be coming. But I know I know some people are on the fence, and then some are still planning to come, just haven't RSVP'd yet. I shared this earlier. There's a comfort in seeing everyone again because there's a lot of familiarity, and then there's some people that I've met at past reunions where I think, sorry, I missed knowing this person in high school because I like them a lot. And also, as we get older, our personalities change, but there is something that unites all of us in this particular time, this particular class. And I would just hate anybody to miss out on that. And you will make new friends, and you'll be so glad you came, because all those old hurts that you may have had with somebody, they just go away because you're like, they don't even remember what they said to me. How dumb. I'm not going to hold on to this. I'm a grown up now.
Especially if you're in Kalamazoo or in the surrounding areas, why not come? It's a great time to reflect and reminisce and have some enjoyment on reminiscing, and not all reminiscing has to, like, some people have flashbacks or whatever, but it can take over that and you won't. I find it very comforting to talk to all the people that I have been talking to, and I sure hope a lot of them are still on the fence and can come because they've brought me comfort just in that. So I'd love to see them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what you said, Julie, not necessarily that you hated somebody because you didn't know them, but because you didn't know them, you didn't get a chance to know them. And I think now, 40 years later, the opportunity to reconnect with people who you passed in the hall, but you didn't have that much in common with. Now maybe you have something in common with. To be able to come back 40 years later, see people that you will recognize and find out that you do have something in common with, and make that connection, and it sounds weird to say, spend the rest of your life getting to know that person better that you didn't get the chance to the first 40 years. So
Yep.
that's what I'm looking forward to.